Hey guys, my name is Marvin and welcome to another episode of the Global Citizenship. Just in case you're wondering, where am I? I'm actually in Asakusa. But there's something quite strange about Asakusa because it's pretty much Asakusa without the tourists, and that in itself is probably once in a lifetime opportunity, and that's the reason I'm actually out recording a few videos of Tokyo and the surrounds. Now, just in case you've been living under a rock for quite some time, this is the current issue that's happening around the globe.
On March 11, 2020, the World Health Organization made an announcement.
In the past 2 weeks, the number of cases of COVID-19 outside China has increased 13-fold.
Coronavirus in the West Wing is a messaging disaster.
And COVID-19, the disease caused by the coronavirus?
So, as you can probably see, I make a lot of travel videos, but I also make a few documentary videos about experiences that are quite exclusive to Japanese culture. And I want to take this opportunity to also change the pacing of my video. As you can probably see, the COVID-19 crisis has affected many economies, especially Japan being the third largest economy in the world. We often hear about cases, infection rates, death rates, unfortunately, but I also wanted to explore exactly the economical ground level side. So, if you have some time, please explore with us. I want to show you exactly how Tokyo has changed during this crisis. As Christine would say,
this is Shibuya Crossing, the world's busiest crossing.
Thanks Christine. Shibuya Crossing currently holds very minimal people. On a typical day, it holds usually at one point 5,000 people crossing the road according to the Shibuya Tourism Agency. However, as you can see, it's quite mesmerizing to see how not many people crossing in one day. In many instances when you're walking around Shibuya at this time, it's quite common to be able to see empty alleyways where there's literally no one here. It in itself is quite magnificent, but also strange in a review. Just knowing the fact that almost half of the shops here in this alleyway used to be open to the public, but now, obviously due to declining sales, with some stores in Japan closing down as a result of the coronavirus, is a bit of a sad situation to say the least.
New single, Heart on Fire.
So, as my friend Sydney would say,
what's this place called? Because I'm reading Take a Shitter.
You wouldn't be able to do this. Extend your arms out to the side because the amount of people that are packed right in this corridor. Back in the 1990s, this place used to be called the Fashion Street of Tokyo, mainly due to popularity by Gwen Stefani Harajuku Girls. And this used to be where the epitome of Japanese fashion, which has kind of died down due to the convergence of major retail shops such as Gap and Uniqlo that just opened just down the road. As you can see, most of the things here are closed down, subsequent, obviously, due to COVID-19. Strange things to happen to a Tokyo local to see the street kind of die down, and I think maybe it's a sign of bigger and hopefully better things to come. To protect the staff and the general public, most stores like Goncha right behind me employ these plastic screens which covers the staff's face. It acts like a barrier between the customer and the staff behind them serving. But prior to that, they've pretty much employed no plastic screens. So perhaps maybe a few weeks before that, there was a large increase in the number of coronaviruses here in Tokyo. Well, yeah, there's usually a lot of people here. Like even at this time of the afternoon, even at this time of the afternoon, there's usually a lot of people. But Golden Gai, without the tourists, is pretty much the first time I have to see this. I mean, yeah. Even at this time of the day, there'll be at least, like especially on a Saturday, there'll be at least, if not like 50 to 100 people just kind of converging at these little mini streets. And the fact that there's no one here. Yeah. And most of the stores that are in this precinct rely wholly on tourism. And seeing some of the stores close down because of the effects of the coronavirus, either temporarily or permanently, it's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking indeed. And welcome to Kabukicho, the red light district that most people come here for its clubs and various nightlife activities in the Shinjuku area. Out of all the places that we've been to today, this place is actually a lot more livelier than expected. Although people are still keeping their social distancing protocol in place, which is a great thing. However, not even famous restaurants such as the Robo restaurants are immune to the effects of the coronavirus. And as you can see from that area, that place is pretty much closed off from any sort of tourists. This is the famed Omoide Yokocho, an alleyway that most of the tourists will come here and actually indulge in these little mini bars on the sides that you can see, where they can sit down and have yakitori sticks as well as beer. Because of the coronavirus situation, most of the stores are closed, as expected. However, obviously Tokyo is going to the road of recovery, where most of the shops are starting to open. One main concern that I'm seeing, however, about the shops opening is that there is still a lack of social distancing protocols put in effect. So, as you can see, most of the people that are inside the stores, they're eating, which is a great thing to at least appease them of their mental health. But the distance of the person they have, the distance that they have to the person next to them, is still quite minimal and still quite dangerous.